still watching News 360. Let's bring you some more stories now. Life after amputation is a journey few choose but are forced to live with, from childhood limb loss to adult amputations caused by illnesses and trauma. Individuals are learning to navigate a world that often overlooks their needs. Tonight, Samuel Yeboah Adams looks at the daily struggles of amputees, their resilience, and their call for stronger support systems.
Life began with a loss Salome never chose. Barely a month after birth, one of her legs had to be amputated.
It was a birth-related complication. During delivery, the baby was accidentally injured, which affected her leg. Afterward, her mother distanced herself from the child, and the responsibility was left to me, and I was blamed for what happened.
Now 12 years, the wheelchair that supports her mobility was recently stolen.
She was gifted a wheelchair and left it in front of our room, and it was stolen. Now her mobility is a challenge.
7-year-old Johannes carries a different story, but one that is marked by similar pain.
He had a motor accident while accompanying his father to a festival. After the incident, instead of going to the hospital, they resorted to herbal treatment, which ultimately led to the amputation of his leg. When we returned home, both parents left him in my care. Life has not been easy ever since. Currently, his crutches are faulty.
Beyond the physical challenges, Johannes battles stigma.
He reports that sometimes his friends and colleagues in the neighborhood mock him and even assault him because he has only one leg. I always tell him not to mind them, because that is not how he was born.
For Salome and Johannes, limb loss came at a young age, changing their lives long before they understood what it meant. But for many others, amputation happens later in life.
I was very healthy until I was diagnosed with diabetes. I later got a wound, and the doctor said my leg had to be amputated. After 3 amputations on the same leg, I eventually lost both legs. Life has not been easy since then.
She explains that life has never been the same after losing both legs to diabetes complications.
Diabetes is a serious disease. I encourage everyone to take their health seriously, go for regular checkups, and follow their doctor's advice. Looking back, I didn't take my medication as prescribed, and if I had, perhaps my legs might not have been amputated.
While Ghana lacks a comprehensive national database on amputees, available studies suggest that road traffic accident, traumatic injuries, and diabetes remain among the leading causes of limb loss in the country. Yet support for people living with amputation remains limited, leaving many to navigate physical, emotional, and financial challenges largely on their own.
I'm an electrician, but now when you go to some place, Apache Rasta, they are not regarding us. So if the government can have a quota for us, it's not that I chose this, that I want to be like this.
With the children, we have to let them understand, especially because of this stigmatization, for people to know that if you are amputee, that is not the end of your life.
It is important for employees to reintegrate amputees into the organizations where they previously worked. Greater inclusion will go a long way in strengthening representation. In the midst of all these challenges, some organizations are stepping in to provide hope and support.
We need policies that would work towards what issues that concerns amputees. No one can get up one day and say price of prosthetics are dropped or they are subsidized. There has to be a policy backing it from the government level down to where these things are being done as well. I'm calling on Ghana Health Service and then the Ministry of Health as well. We need this psychosocial support to be part of the hospital system setup for amputees.
She says people living with limb loss are not asking for extraordinary privileges, but rather practical interventions that will enable them to live with dignity to participate fully in society.
Corporate bodies, we are appealing to you. Gender Minister, I want you to turn your attention towards that. Because she needs a place to stay. She needs a wheelchair. Can we enroll Koshi in a school? Get a place for her. Let her also live like a normal child.
For many amputees in Ghana, resilience has become a necessity rather than a choice. However, the issue raised in this report go beyond individual experiences and point to broader questions about accessibility, inclusion, and support. Samuel Yeboah Adams, TV3 News, Accra.